Hello ladies and gents, welcome back. This is Sidetrack, and getting ready to start episode, I think, 8 of my Let's Play series. So, if you remember, we last go around, we made a little mining turtle. He's working off in that direction. We created a train system between where the mining turtle is and the bottom of our base, and things get automatically processed and sent along their way. Now, as you can see, we are getting a nice hefty stack of cobblestone from our mining turtle. And, you know, we don't really care much about that, but we've also found an awesome amount of ingots that we've processed. We have a bunch of gold that I have not processed yet because I'm kind of waiting to use rich slag so we can get 3 gold out of every ingot. And then, the crowning joy, we have over 2 stacks of diamonds, which is awesome. Very excited about that. And then a couple emeralds. So what I was hoping to do today is that I want to kind of get rid of this igneous extruder. Now that we have so much cobble, we really should replace that because there's no point in making more cobble when we have some here, even though it's, I mean, free cobblestone. The other thing I wanted to show you before we get started, let's go ahead and take a look at what our turtle's been doing. So he mined this whole area out. I actually went through and explored and did those cobbles. And then he's mined this whole area, and you can see that he does a good job of mining. If we go down some of these side tunnels, doesn't do a very good job of mining the main tunnel, but that's okay. So comes in here, mines all this, mines all up in here. Very cool. So as I was coming through here, I went down this way, and then I started going. I guess I probably had to show you from here. I started going this way, and I was like, "Whoa, lava!" And then I said, "Whoa, giant cavern." And then I started noticing that there are these little black specks whizzing towards this central point that's right near my cursor. And that made me a little worried. Because if you've played Thaumcraft, then you might recognize a hungry node. So anything that goes towards that node, let's see if I'm close enough, will get sucked toward it. No, not close enough. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to get sucked toward it. But if we go ahead and throw that, you can see it's running towards, oh, there we go. Going towards the hungry node and getting eaten. Oh, I almost got pulled in. So this cobblestone is about the edge of the influence of the hungry node. And at some point, we're going to have to come back and play with it and maybe die a couple times. Please hope that I forget or remember. Don't forget to put all my items away before I go playing with that. Alright, so let's get started kind of replacing this. What I want to do is make a barrel, and we might make a couple. Where are my slabs? They're somewhere over here. Alright, so drop these off, drop that, and I don't really need that many barrels. I really only want to use one, but since I'm making them. And an awesome tip on the double click. I always forget about that, so thank you. Alright, so we want to go ahead and pick this up, and where is my... I wonder where I dropped off my crescent hammer. Well, let me go find it. I'll be back. Alright, found the crescent hammer. So, shift... right click, and everything pops out of there. Luckily the lava does not. So we've got our igneous extruder back that we'll have to find something to do with it. And in its place, we're going to stick, so I can get up here, this barrel. And let's do this. Barrel. Right there. We want to populate this with some cobblestone. And I'll grab a couple out of here. And, oh, it's all going into my digger's backpack. I was wondering why it wasn't in my hand. Alright, so we'll dump all that in there. So that's plenty of cobblestone to supply here. Now, what we probably ought to do is hook up the back of this barrel to the rest of our unit. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves, remember where I put my hardened glass. I made a couple of it, and I think we need tin. Is that right? 2 tin, hardened glass, and, well, we'll make more than we need. Plenty. And I probably didn't need to use hardened glass, but whatever. Now, let's go ahead and do this. I want to grab a plate to separate, I should say a cover, to separate my two networks here. And I'll just hop down there. Alright, so now, although I really didn't need to do that, but that's okay. Alright, so attach that here, and, well, that plate is effectively doing absolutely nothing. That's okay. In fact, I'll pop it off so I can see through it. Alright, I guess I ought to move my light. And I'll do one there and one here. Actually. Wow, I cannot see straight today. There we go. Alright, now one thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that the cobblestone comes up here. So I'm going to just right click on the item duct, and then it's going to set to a vacuum. So this lengthens the tube that goes up there. So in theory, cobblestone should get sucked out and go straight up there. Well, let's go ahead and test it. Run upstairs, grab ourselves some cobblestone. I suppose we ought to make sure we turn off our digger's backpack. Turn it off, just shift right click. Cobblestone, cover, hop back down, ow, and throw the cobblestone in here. Let's see where it goes. So cobblestone goes up, and as long as it doesn't go to the left, hey, looks like we're in luck. Very cool. So you will also notice that there are a couple of ores making their circuit around here. So now that we've got, and some more stuff coming in, very cool. Now that we've got this kind of situated, I had actually disabled the induction furnaces upstairs, the induction smelters, because I did not want them to continue to use cobblestone. I didn't want to continue to make cobblestone when I can just use what we already have. So I'll go ahead and turn those on, and these will eventually get processed. Very cool. So the next thing we need to do, I want to work on automating. This is kind of what I want to do today. I'm going to automate these engines so that they will cut on when we need power and turn off when we don't. And we also need to have a system in place that automatically makes fuel for them. So right now we are using liquefied coal, and we have plenty of energy in here because I made a couple buckets and turned these on, but we probably ought to have it automatic so we don't have to worry about it at all. So what we need to do is, first thing, what I want to make, I suppose I ought to make ourselves a magma crucible. Let's run over here, because I think I still have this pattern set up. Make ourselves a magma crucible. Clear, set, very cool. Okay, we need a magma crucible, and we need a pulverizer. So we need both of them. Pulverizer, magma crucible, very cool. We're going to need a couple other things for the pulverizer. Where do I have my flint? It's somewhere over here. Not in that one. There it is. So, we need some iron for a bucket. I'm going to go gather these and I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're set. For the pulverizer, we're going to need a piston. Our piston we can make. For our pulverizer, we're going to need a redstone conductance coil. And we're also going to need one of those for our magma crucible. So, pulverizer, check. Magma crucible, where to go? Magma crucible. We're going to need a leadstone energy cell frame. So we need to make ourselves some redstone. Why didn't I just shift click that? Oh well. Leadstone. Oh, need some glass. Glass luckily is right behind me. Glass. Leadstone energy cell. Shift click it in there. What are we making? Sidetracked already. Igneous extruder. Nope. Magma crucible. Oh, we're gonna need some nether brick. Nether brick, nether brick. Where, oh, where did I put you? I think you're over here. So, you know, this whole I'm going to go get my materials and be all ready didn't work so well. Alright, put that there, put this here. Magma Crucible. Come on down. Alright, very cool. Come here. Okay, so we need to do this probably in line with the rest of this stuff. And let's go ahead. Oh boy. Here's where my lack of prior planning meets, you know, kind of butts heads with the rest of me. Okay. We're going to need power for the pulverizer and the magma crucible. We're going to need to put the magma crucible somewhere near these fluid duct right here. So let's think about this. If I do the pulverizer here, no, because I need to get power to it. Let's do the pulverizer on this side. Oh, this is going to look horrible. You know what? Let's do it upstairs. Because if we do it upstairs, then at least, you know, we can look at it later. And we'll do it right in line here. So we can pull some cables over here. And it won't be too bad. We'll just run the pipe down through there. It'll look alright. What's in my hand? Pulverizer in my hand. Pulverizer can sit on top. Magma crucible can sit on the bottom. We want, and since we've already got our pneumatic servos on there, we can go ahead and just do it that way. Right click here, put coal, whitelist, and we don't want anything to go to this one because we just don't. Magma Crucible will accept things from the top. Good. It will output to the bottom. And turn these off just in case. Crucible will output there. It's not going to have any secondary outputs from processing coal that I'm aware of. Let's double check. Oh, nope. Chance of sulfur. Oh, boy. Will. I guess we're going to have to run something out the side. Okay, so primary output on the bottom, secondary output. You know what? Let's do it on... well, we can do it on the top. Secondary output on the top, nothing on the side, nothing on the bottom. Okay, this should be pretty good. Now we just need to connect the bottom. Alright, we're going to pump the stuff out the bottom. Going to come through here. And then down. We have water going to that side. So let's go ahead and send... You know, we ought to make some clear fluid ducts. That'll be on my to-do list at some point in the near future. Send that down and that over. We're going to disconnect that one just because I don't want to look at it. And it doesn't look too bad. It's not too terribly, horribly awful. Okay, so now we just need, you know, let's go ahead and wire this up so we can get some pulverizing going. Alright, pulverizer, go! You know, let's actually do it this way. Let's test this. Pulverizer in, see it go. So in theory, this should start working in a minute. While that gets thinking, let's make some more leadstone energy cells. Oh, how many of these do I want to make? Let's make a good number. And then we need some Invar. There we go. Very cool. Alright, so pulverizer is going. Magma Crucible is warming up. Alright, I'm excited. Now the only thing we're going to have to do next, once this starts to go, let's go take a look downstairs, see if everything is working as it should. And that looks good. Very cool. So we've got some power coming from our compression dynamos. They are getting lots of liquefied coal. Very cool. Redstone energy cell is starting to shoot up. Very cool. Well, actually it's starting to shoot down. I suppose maybe we're going to need some more compression dynamos to actually be able to handle all of this. Because... Alright. Well, let's make a couple more compression dynamos. Let's think. How much does this use a tick anyway? Oh, it's using a ton of tick. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need some more compression dynamos to be able to keep up with that. But on the upside, once this processes all these coal, we really actually will be ahead in the energy game. It just will take a little while to get there. So let's make a couple more compression dynamos. Compression dynamos need tin. Okay, tin, silver, redstone. Alright, not too bad. Got some redstone, needs some more. Needs some, nope, we got some iron. Drop off the invar, drop off the copper because we don't need it. Well, it doesn't want to go away. Silver, copper. Definitely need to do another chest for... Why did I shift click that? I don't want that many. Actually, you know what? Let's go crazy. We'll make 8 of them. Alright, compression dynamo. We're gonna need... Yuck, I hate making these things. We need some wood, because I don't have any. Alright, what am I doing? Sometimes my brain, actually I should say often my brain does not work. Lots of wooden gears. Lots of stone gears, really more than we need. And then we don't have to make iron gears to do this, right? Wait. Oh my god. Sometimes I get myself. Drive myself crazy. Alright, so we're making 8, so yeah, we do need 16. And I'm going to have to find a good place for tin because we are not pulling in as much as I'd like from my my guy. I think he's too deep. Tin and copper seem to go more towards the surface, or at least copper definitely does. Alright, compression dynamo. And what are we missing? We need tin. Oh, more tin. Oh boy. Lots of tin. Do I have enough? I may need to go mine some real quick. I've got some tin here. I've got some tin there. This should work. Silver, tin. I think I have some more in another chest somewhere anyway. How many can I make? Perfect. Alright. I guess I really only want to make 6, but oh well. Alright. So, each of these is going to make 80. These can hold up to 400. No, that's leadstone. Where's my hardened? 400. So, if I attach 80, 80, 80, I'm going to have to upgrade my energy. Well, this will work. Suppose I need to disable that. And need some liquiducts. Tell you what. Let's do this. Alright. Alright, liquiduct right there. So that's carrying water. This needs to go down here. And we need to, yep, carry water. And then, it's got water. Oh, we're out of coal, so these are not going to make anything yet. Okay. Well, this will fill up with liquefied coal. And we're going to have to add a liquiduct to the other side. Okay. Tell you what. I don't really want to salvage that. I'll just make some more later. Actually, make a couple of clear ones for the fun of it. Flue ducks. Keep calling them liquiducts. I know that's the old name. There's water in this one. Tell you what. And there is empty. Good. Okay. Attach that. Attach those ones. And... oh, come here, Mr. Bat. Let's use our non-see-through back here. Alright, so that should start filling these up. This should actually be skyrocketing. Yep, way lots of energy going in. And these will be going for quite some time. Lots and lots of liquefied coal. Excellent. Let's fly around up here. Okay, so now we've got all of these things that, all of these, oh, we've got some sulfur. We're going to have to connect that up. Wow, what was I in the middle of saying? We have all of these engines now. Out that goes. Very cool. We have all of these engines, and with all of these engines, we are going to fill up that redstone energy cell very, very quickly. So we really ought to come up with a way to turn these engines on and off automatically. So I've got to think of a way to do this, because the old school way of connecting up like a buildcraft gate to the side of your energy cell and reading the energy that way doesn't work anymore. I think with the change to redstone flux, it's not compatible with the buildcraft stuff anymore. So I'm going to think about it. I think I'm going to use comparators, but I have to double check and make sure they actually work with the redstone energy cell. But I think they should, because they read storage. But I'll be right back and see what I can set up. Okay, I've got my quick demo set up. So if you're not familiar with the redstone comparators, they're pretty easy to make. Actually, they're really easy to make, although you do have to be to the nether. Where are they? Comparator. Oops. Redstone comparator. You just need nether quartz, some redstone, stone. Pretty simple. So I actually went ahead and I popped off this redstone energy cell. You can see that it is very nearly full, but it's not quite full. I actually made another one for over here so that if any energy is made, I don't end up wasting it. And whoa, that was weird. And then I've got my hardened energy cell that's been sitting over there that is actually entirely full. So this is going to be used for our demonstration. So basically what the redstone comparator will do, if you put it next to an inventory, it will basically emit a signal based on how much energy is within any storage device. So you can see this hardened energy cell is completely full. This one is mostly full. Now, what the comparator will do, if you give it a input into the side, it will compare the two. And if they are equal, then, so this is a power of 15, because it's right next to the lever. And then this will be emitting a power of 15, because it is 100% full. It will emit a redstone signal. However, if it is not 100% full, and you apply a complete 15 power, it will not emit a redstone signal. So what I'm thinking of doing, and you can see I cleared this area out, is setting up a redstone comparator up here, giving it a reference signal that is 100%, and that way, if it's not full, it will not emit a redstone signal, and if it is full, it will emit a redstone signal. So then I can go around to all of these and have them work on low, and I think they should all be set that way, but I'm going to double check since I'm going to be making this very cluttered in a second. And if they get a high redstone signal, they will not work. If they get a low redstone signal, they will work. So this is my idea, and I'm hoping that it works. So let's salvage that. I also made a couple of, where are they? A RedNet cable. Originally I was thinking of making a RedNet controller and doing it that way, but this is actually easier. So RedNet cable, very simple, plastic sheets, redstone, and I made a goodly number of those. So we are going to do it this way. All right, we're going to run this. Let's see, gotta go. I'm gonna need to get a liquid duct down this side, because I've got one on the other side. So I need to wrap this. I guess I'm not going to... You know what? We're just going to do it this way. I may reshuffle things as I need to add... Whoops. As I need to add new engines or dynamos, I may rearrange this, but for now this should work. Need my comparator. Where did it disappear off to? And I think this should work. Sweet. Okay. So this is not full, not very full at all, so it's not emitting any kind of redstone signal. However, we want to make sure that it has a signal to compare it to. Alright. So then, give this a signal. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and slap a lever. Do I want to put it here? You know what? I'm going to stick it back here. Because I don't think... No. I'm going to put it back here because we don't really need to have... Okay. Excellent. So that's looking good so far. May need to get underneath this. Can I... There we go. Alright, I'm going to set that to orange, this to orange, that to orange. There's no engine here, so we don't have to set that to anything. Come around. This to orange, and that to orange. And if we ever get new engines, I'll have to set an orange plug over here. Okay, so the way this should work, and we can actually go and grab this one to make sure it will work. So this is full. And so currently, if we go ahead and throw a signal here, let's set this to orange. Currently there's no redstone signal. So these engines, if they had fuel, they would be powered. And that would be good because this needs power. But, and let's get up here. If this were full, oh, and it brings me to my next thing. I need to keep attaching this good old stuff. Whoops. A redstone signal. Okay, now set this to orange. And now there is a redstone signal. Excellent. So this is what I want it to look like. And as I said, it was going to get a little crazy. At some point, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the red net cable because I don't have to actually set it on anything. If somebody has a better suggestion, I would love to hear it because this works well, but it's kind of clunky looking. And I would rather it not quite look like that. But that's okay. I can disable that one. I want that one to be there. I can disable that. Yeah. Well, anyway. So this should work quite well. And I'll disable that. Take that off. And I suppose I should slap my actual redstone cell that I want to put up there. Make sure that this is all set input, output correctly. Alright, so I think this should be pretty good. The only other thing I want to do is I would like to have some kind of visual representation of when the engines are on and when the engines are off, or at least when they should be on and should be off. So I still have some of this energized glowstone that I made a little while ago. And I think I'm going to go ahead and drop it into this liquid transposer. At least that's the idea. Okay. Oh, I've got some destabilized redstone in there. Come here, you. And why don't you pop off for the moment. You can hop on there. And there we go. do. Input, input, input. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do with this energized glowstone is actually make an illuminator. So I need to make an illuminator frame, which requires hardened glass, and actually I might... Do I have everything I need? Illuminator frame. Well, there's the illuminator, and there's the frame. Where's it? Oh, I need a silver nugget. What a nugget. Alright. Silver nugget. Illuminator frame. Where did it go? Well, let's do this. Whoops. Excellent. Illuminator frame. Come on over. Let's throw it in here. And excellent. Alright. So let's... Ow. Let's find a good home for that. I guess we can just stick it right here. And we need to set... Oh, brother. Strong, no, standard. Okay. Now, default on, proportional, inverse. So, when the engines should be running, this will be on. When they should not be running, it will be off. Probably ought to color it. I might make it green. I don't know. I'll think about it. So very cool. Now the only thing we need to do, and I have a feeling, I haven't seen things come through here lately, so I have a feeling that no. I wonder where he went. Maybe he got sucked into the black abyss that I don't want to go near. Let's go this way. Get him away, hurry up. Every once in a while, let's turn into a bat and go find out. Oh, I hate flying over this stuff, and I don't want to go anywhere near that. Eek, 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 don't pull me in! Oh, no, he's still going. Oh, we have a slime to kill. Hello, slime, give me your balls. That was not meant to sound like that. Oh, I wonder. That would be unfortunate. Let's see. Let's go check out this way. Oh, there he is. Oh, dang it. He went out of the chunk. He became unloaded. I wonder how that happened. Did my computer? Oh, I know why. Because I was looking for something and I went way over there. Yeah, that was stupid on my behalf. Well, I'll have to come back and get him. Stay away from me, stupid hungry node. Eek. Hungry nodes terrify me, especially when I'm carrying things like all of my awesome weapons and gear and yeah. Well, I will have to go and fix our little mining buddy, and you know, I might default to quarries. I always use the mining turtles when I've got, you know, a server up and you know, dimensional anchors and whatnot. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But anyway, we are looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about what we accomplished today. We are putting things in our mining backpack again. But we've automated our energy production. We've automated the fact that, you know, the engines will turn on and off as we wish. And hopefully this should be pretty cool. I hope this gave you guys some ideas. All right. And other than that, I think we're about done here. Come back later, maybe tomorrow, for another episode. Till next time, have a great day, folks.